Would you like your IRA or other investments to earn more money? And would you like it to take less time? Let me introduce you to a type of investing you can do with your IRA where the returns are excellent, your funds are secured by real estate, and you can even help people. Best of all, you don't need to be rich already to participate. I'm talking about investing in mortgage debt, or real estate notes as they're called. With notes, you can buy a borrower's mortgage and you become the bank. Don't worry if you don't know yet how to be anyone's bank. By the time this video ends in a few minutes, you'll understand exactly what we mean and how exciting it is. You can buy a note where the borrowers are paying their mortgage every month. That's called a performing note. Or you can buy one where the borrowers have stopped making monthly payments. That's a non-performing or distressed note. That's our favorite kind. Wait, what? Why would anyone buy a mortgage that no one is paying? We get that question a lot, so let us explain. We buy bad debts because when we choose the notes carefully, we can create a win-win for the borrower and for us. Here's how. We buy notes at a huge discount. In fact, we never pay more than 55% of the value of the house, and often we pay even less. So there's always home equity protecting our investment. Once we have the note, we can ask the borrower if they want to stay in the house. If it's yes, we can help them start making payments again. Many people stop making payments due to temporary setbacks. Then their notes get sold and they don't even know who to pay. Or we can modify the loan so they can afford their payments more easily. Once they're making payments, we can keep the note and get monthly cash flow, just like a landlord, but with one huge difference. If the toilet breaks or the roof springs a leak, no one calls us because we're not the landlord, we're the bank. Do you call your bank when your house has a problem? No, I didn't think so. If we don't want to keep a re-performing note, we can sell it for much more than we paid. How much more? A distressed note that we buy for 50% of the home's value can normally be sold as a re-performer for 80% of the home's value. So a note that cost us $25,000 can sell after just 12 months of on-time payments for as much as $40,000. If the borrower doesn't want to stay, we can release them from the debt and help them move on with no further damage to their credit. In this case, we will take ownership of the house and can sell it or keep it as a rental. We can even sell it to someone who has a good stable income but can't get a bank loan. And we can be the bank for them. Now we're helping another family with their dream of home ownership. Let's look at some sample numbers that show just a few ways notes can be a solid, high-performing investment. These are just examples to show you how note investing works. These are not returns we can guarantee, okay? That's an important point to keep in mind. Now, ready? Let's look at some numbers. Say you had a house that's worth $50,000. The borrowers are supposed to pay $500 a month, but they haven't paid in a few years. Keeping to our rule to pay 55% or less of the home's value, let's say we buy the note for 50% or $25,000. The first thing we do is ask the borrowers if they want to stay and start paying again. If they do, we will have them pay some money up front to cover some of the missed payments, and this is how it will look at the end of 1 year. The upfront money is $2,000. There are 12 monthly payments of $500, which equals $6,000. Add those two, and the total we've earned in 1 year is $8,000. We paid $25,000 for the note. That makes our return on investment, or ROI, 32%. That's great cash flow, and just imagine, we don't have to fix the house or be a landlord. Wow! We could keep the note and just keep collecting the borrower's payments plus some extra each year to pay down the balance of their missed payments. This is a win-win for the borrower and for us. We get high ROI and the borrower gets back on track. But what if we want to get our cash back out of the note? Let's see what those numbers look like. Everything stays the same, but this time after 12 on-time payments from the borrower, we sell the note as a re-performing note. Remember, we collected $8,000 up front and cash flow in the first year. Now we're selling the note. We bought it for 50% of the home's value, or $25,000, but we can sell it for 80% of the value, which is $40,000, because it's re-performing. Add the $8,000 and the $40,000, and that's our total income on this note. Subtract the $25,000 we paid for the note, and that gives us total profit of $23,000. A return of $23,000 on an investment of $25,000 is 92% ROI. In this strategy, we almost doubled our money in just over a year. But what if the borrowers don't want to stay and start paying again, and we end up selling the house? This is what that looks like. The house is worth $50,000, but we'll sell it for $45,000 to get a quick sale. We figure our sales costs, realtor fees, transfer taxes, etc. to be 10% of the sales price. That's $4,500. So we walk away from the closing table with $40,500. Subtract the $25,000 we paid for the note, and we get a total profit of $15,500. Our ROI in this case is 62%. Again, there are no guarantees, but this is how it can and often does work. Let's do just one more. This time we're selling the house, but we're going to be the bank for the new buyer. The house is worth $50,000, but we can sell at a premium price because we are saving our buyer all the normal costs of bank financing, plus giving them a chance to own, even though they can't get a bank loan. So we'll say we sell the house for $60,000. They will put 10% down, or $6,000. Their payments at 10% interest for 30 years will be $474 a month. Our income for the first year will be their $6,000 down payment plus 12 months of payments of $474. That totals $11,688 and gives us an ROI of 47%. We got almost half our money back already. But look what happens after that. If this buyer was to stay and make all 360 payments of $474, the total they would pay over the life of the loan would be $170,640, meaning we'd earn over $140,000 on the $25,000 we invested in this note. How many of those do you need for a happy, healthy, and wealthy retirement? But very few people stay in their homes for 30 years. So what if they sell or refinance in, let's say, 7 years? Take a look. Over 7 years, we've collected their down payment of $6,000 plus 84 monthly payments of $474. Our total income is $45,816. In 7 years, we've gotten our $25,000 back and earned almost $21,000 on top of that. But here's the most amazing part. At the end of 7 years, the mortgage balance is still $51,063, and that's what we will receive if they sell or refinance the house. Now we see again what's so great about being the bank. Can we be generous and give them a lower interest rate or reduce their unpaid balance when they pay us on time? Of course we can, and that's what's fun about being the bank too. We can make the financing fit our borrowers' needs, and we can help them out. This is a great way to invest where we can earn phenomenal returns while changing lives for the better. We've talked about a lot, so let's recap. We looked at 4 exit strategies that all paid far better than average returns. The investment is secured by real estate. You can invest in notes using your IRA or savings, and unlike other kinds of real estate investing, you don't need a lot of money to get started. So, is note investing for you? Call or email us and let's talk.